Is it a dead body?
If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's This Meets That podcast. We watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I kind of wished it was.
Love poking a body with a stick.
Yeah. All right, so we're back. We're back with a new movie, new teardown. It's our holiday special episode. Where
That's right.
did we pick? We picked a audience liked movie. It's like 63, 65%.
And critics. Yep.
Oh, this is a critic one too? Critics like this too? No.
Yep.
No.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
No.
I know.
The power of the Lohan.
More than Love Actually. I think Love Actually was at like 58% or something like that. This is higher.
This is what's the world we live in?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're back. Yeah, Christmas special. Yay. What are we doing? What movie are we doing that everyone so likes that we probably won't like?
Yeah, we're doing Falling for Christmas, the new Lindsay Lohan joint from last year.
Oh, now it makes even more sense because she falls off the mountain. She's falling for Christmas and then falling for probably a new love. Got it. Okay.
Now you get it. Now you're thinking with gas.
Yeah. Now it's all making sense. Okay.
So
all right.
The premise here, in the days leading up to Christmas, a young and newly engaged heiress experiences a skiing accident. After being diagnosed with amnesia, she finds herself in the care of the handsome lodge owner and his daughter.
What you say? What? Hope it's kind of like a misery thing. No, prognosticating already. Well, we'll do that later.
Yeah. 62% critics liked it, and 53% of the audience liked it. So
that's tomato,
even
right?
more critics.
That's tomato worthy. It's not a squash tomato. It's a regular tomato, isn't it?
It's a plain tomato.
Oh my God.
Certified fresh.
Young and newly engaged. How old is Lindsay Lohan these days? She's gotta be in her 30s.
Party.
I'd say in her like 30s, right? I guess that's young.
I think she's my age. Oh no, she's older than me. She's 37.
37? Okay. I mean, hey, you know, that's nice. I'm glad that's young. That is young.
Yeah, and I'm glad she's back in the mix. She seems good again.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not even sure well, I know what went wrong, but I mean, yeah, it seems like she's back, I think.
Yeah, there were some years there
that just weren't favorable.
Yeah, the bleak years, but
we're going to wipe those aside. And
that's right. Critics like this one, so it must be good.
She must be doing something right. Okay. Whew.
Or Lohan paid him off. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, before we get into the trailer, do you have any fan service?
No, we don't. So, listeners, I know
have not been listening to our threats the last couple episodes, so okay.
Threats, invitations.
Yeah, I should say positive thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, positive thinking. And in the spirit of giving, it's the holiday season, listeners. Yeah. Give us your email. throw us a bone.
Yeah, something.
Tell us maybe like a movie that you like that you think that we won't, so that we can do that for next year's holiday special or anything really.
Yeah.
It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. We'll read it in this very segment. And we appreciate you.
And if you don't,
thank you.
And if you don't, I have a whole pile of coal here I'm going to mail to you. And you're wondering like, oh, how do you know where I am? I know where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ is the Santa of this podcast.
Yes, I am. I know where you live. So don't worry about that. Okay. I'll send you stuff.
Magic.
Yes. It's called magic. Yeah.
GPS.
It's called white pages. Just random people are going to get lumps of coal.
Perfect.
It's our new marketing campaign. We're just going to mail people coal. Be like, hey, you deserve this.
That's the ITMT promise.
That's right. Random stuff. Okay. Cool. All right. That PSA is done. Do we just get into this trailer?
I think so. Yeah.
I think this is the first trailer we've ever watched where there was a intro. There's been the micro trailers, right? Which we know about those. That's like to catch people if you're watching on a mobile device, which is absolutely obnoxious, right? The trailer's coming in 3, 2, 1. They give you a mini trailer first. But I think this is the first time we've gotten a trailer where the star of the movie gives us a little like Christmas message.
Feels a little desperate.
I didn't want to throw that out there because we were just praising the Lohan's reconnaissance, the Lohan-essence.
I don't think it's her fault. I think it's Netflix's fault.
I think so too. Some Netflix suit was like, you know what we need? We need Lohan giving them Christmas special message in the beginning.
Well, she's
like, that's what they all sound like.
We're gonna get into the cast and stuff in the episode like we usually do, but like she's the only draw for this movie. Like,
oh yeah,
the trailer title on YouTube was like "Falling for Christmas," bar Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, it's
bar Netflix. Like,
it's her movie.
She's the main attraction, and so like I think that's what the driving force here was. But it feels uncomfortable.
Yes, it does. So she starts a little message being like, "Hey, this is my new movie coming to Netflix. Happy holiday or whatever.
Christmas came early this year."
Oh boy. And then we get some bouncy. We kick right into it. Comes in kind of hot, I would say, because the music actually literally says it's coming in hot. I don't know if you caught the lyric there, but bouncy, fun rom-com music, and we get like the zoom in onto the mountain ski town, right?
Yep, looks like Aspen or something, maybe. Or
something like that. We get some fancy balcony hotels, room service, caviar, little makeup kit. Lindsay Lohan waking up with her little sleeper goggles on. And then nice. And then she's got a little voiceover. She's like, "All people see when they look at me is a spoiled daughter of a hotel magnate. Yep. I don't like that word. Magnate.
It's a tough word.
I don't like it. Magnate."
Yeah. Immediately, like, she's a stand-in for Paris Hilton, right?
Yes,
like, has to be.
Yes, that's what this is.
I don't think in real world terms there are or ever has been or ever will be another like hotel heiress that anyone has ever heard of, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
oh yeah, no, like Jenny Marriott, or I don't know, like
Intercontinental, hotel, right? I'm sure that's their last name.
Yep, that's right. There's Sarah Best Western.
Jennifer La Quinta hotel chain, you don't know. Mm-hmm. So after we get this, she's waking up. Fancy car pulls up to the front of the hotel. Then we got Lohan on the phone talking to somebody about like wanting people to remember her for more than just her last name. Little theme. Let's see, Now we cut back to the fancy car and we got some D-bag in there being like, "Hey, my lady."
I hate this guy so much. And he looks kind of familiar, right?
He did at first. At first, I thought it was that guy Chris Klein. You remember him? Klein? Was it Chris Klein? Yeah. Is it Chris Klein? Look him up. At first, I thought it was him, but then immediately I was like, no, that's not him.
Oh, it does kind of look like him.
Right? Just like a little bit. In that one moment, I was like, oh, yes, he'll bring like this level of douchebaggery. That'd be perfect because he can do that, but wasn't him.
This guy's going to be great at being a douche, too.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, too. And then we're a quick shot of them driving, and we got her popping on the car and complaining about where exactly we're going. And he looks up, and there's a giant. By the way, they're wearing ridiculous outfits. She's wearing this over the top hot pink. It's very posh of them, if I may use that word.
Oh yeah.
Am I allowed to?
You may.
Am I
like listeners like
to use that word?
Imagine like any 80s like we got to save the ski resort movie. That kind of outfit.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much bright pink, bright blue. Stupid. And then they climb the tallest mountain there, and he proposes to her.
You hate to see it.
Hate to see it. On top of the mountain.
And of course, his name is Tad.
Is it Tad or Todd?
Tad.
Oh, I thought it was Todd. Oh, Oop. Tad. Even better. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then, the only Tad I know is the Seattle band with that guy, Tad. That Tad is cool. There's one cool Tad.
Yeah, that's it. There can be only one.
That's right.
And then immediately a storm just rolls in because they're on top of a mountain, and it looks vicious, and it pretty much just sends her off the side of the mountain.
To be fair, was funny, and that's kind of what I'm worried about in this movie. I think its strength is going to be Lindsay Lohan physical comedy.
I was just because she did a couple other ones. I'm like, there might be a little slapsticky physical comedy going on here. That might. Yeah.
And she's good at that. Like, remember the Disney days? Like,
channeling back the Disney days. That's right.
Yep. This is Parent Trap all over again.
So she slides backwards on the skis off the mountain. The wind blows her off the mountain. Todd's holding onto his hand. He's holding onto her hand onto the ring now, and onto the ring specifically. And the ring comes. Kind of funny. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And then she falls down the side of a giant mountain, and she should be dead.
Definitely.
Dead, movie's over. It's now become a crime thriller. We need to solve the case.
Especially if this is like Aspen or somewhere that we suspect. Like, this looks like it might be the Rockies or something where mountains are tall.
Real. And where mountains are real. Legit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we live on the East Coast of the United States, listeners, where mountains are relatively short and friendly.
Yes.
Very difficult to push someone off of them.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. So then we get a first title card, Netflix film.
Yeah.
And then we cut to everyday dude giving a couple a ride in like a, what is that called? A sled ride? Sleigh ride. Sleigh ride? Yeah, it's a sleigh. I was completely blanking on the word.
Yep.
And then he spots Lohan in her pink outfit off to the right there. And he's
thank God for the stupid outfit.
Right? Wouldn't have seen her. And then we get the lady in the back being like, is that a dead body? Sure hope it is. Mm-hmm.
But miraculously, she seems fine, like totally fine.
We go right to the hospital. She's got a bandage on her head, and Lohan's like, telling the sheriff. We got a sheriff there and a nurse, and he's like, tell the nurse to let me out of here. And the sheriff's like, well, first we got to figure out who you are.
What do you mean? My name is.
My name is. By the way, if she's also that rich and her dad owns the hotels in the area, wouldn't everyone here know who she is? Like,
one would think.
Like, any one of you turn on TV, I'm sure she's on it because that's all people know her about is being.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, all right, we'll get to it. So an everyday dude, I don't know. Did we catch his name? The other love interest guy, Lodge.
No,
we'll just call him Lodge.
Lodge.
Yeah, let's call him Lodge for now. So Lodge, they're like, what are we going to do with this woman? And Lodge is like, I have a place. Which,
sketchy.
Yeah. And I love how the nurse and the sheriff both look at him like, And Lohan immediately is like, does it have room service? Because she obviously remembers that she's rich. So,
yeah. And it's not like she's really like hugely downgrading her life here, because in a second, so we drive through a nice suburban street and we come upon this place called the North Star Lodge. Like,
North Star Lodge.
It's not like, oh, she's coming to live at my house. She's coming to live at my hotel. It's just a different hotel.
Yeah. Like a really nice lodge you'd go to. Like, it's probably nicer than hotels. So it's like, because you get more of a Christmas spirit going on there, right?
Ridiculous.
Yes. But so she's walking around. She's like, what is this place? It's just completely embodies the Christmas spirit. There's trees up. There's lights everywhere. Obviously, Lodge is very into it.
Cuckoo clocks.
He's got cuckoo, which is great. He finds a pile of clothes from the lost and found. And then there's like a quick joke about a bad Xmas sweater. And he's like, I mean, some people leave this stuff around or, don't mean to. And she's like, this one, I think they did.
Yep.
And we had a quick glimpse of a little girl who's the daughter of Lodge.
Yep. Yeah. And she's like, hee, like that is an ugly sweater.
Like a little elf in the corner. Okay, get out of here.
Thanks for contributing.
Yeah. And we get some like quick cuts of Lohan knocking over skis with her skis, which is a classic skiing faux pas move there. Faux pas.
Fox paws.
It's total fox paws. And then back to her saying, she's like telling him, she's like, the doctor told me like if I start doing normal things, I might get my memory to come back.
Yeah, which makes sense, I think.
If you're a normal person.
Right. If you're normal people, sure.
She's not. So we cut to Lodge giving her like a pile of sheets, and he's like, doctor's orders, go make a bed. That's a normal thing. She's never made a bed before.
Yep. And that's very evident because there's like a good 10 seconds of her wrangling sheets and
more physical comedy.
Old lady who I'm assuming is like, I don't know, maybe Lodge's mom or just like her helper. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, have you ever actually even made a bed? She's like, I don't think so.
Don't think I have. Then we get to a title card. This holiday season.
My favorite.
I know we get some serious moments. We get of her walking and thinking about like, who am I? And why has no one found me yet? It's been 2 days. And the other guy in Lodge, he's looking serious too. He's like, oh man. And this is where I'm like, so the boyfriend on the top of the hill, she falls off. Why didn't you call the cops? Why weren't they searching? She's just at the bottom of the hill. She's right. Just go down to your car, get your cell phone and be like, hey, cops.
Yep. She has a really valid point that it has been 2 days and it seems like no one's even looking for her.
Yeah. No one.
Like she thinks she's unclaimed luggage and she's not wrong.
I mean, another next title card. Sometimes forgetting who you were. Mid-sentence stoppage. And we get a quick shot of everyday Lodge there. Everyday dude basically smiling. He's like, they're probably out looking for you right now. And then we get a quick shot of dad talking to two dudes at the hotel being like, find my daughter.
Which 2 days later. Like,
Yeah.
try a little earlier, but
Yeah, right. Hopefully this came earlier in the movie.
I hope so.
And we got our next title card. Means discovering who you are. I'm trying to do the Hallmark voice there.
Yeah, very good.
Thanks. And we get a quick shot of every lodge there. He's smiling. We got Lohan smiling. We get the little girl smiling. Little girl telling dad, like, hey, why don't you go ask her out? Make a
You
move.
like her, don't you?
Make a move, Dad.
Way to be mildly observant, kiddo.
Yeah, I need a new mommy. Go talk to her.
And old lady mom's gonna die soon.
Yeah,
I need a fresh mommy.
Yes, once she learns how to make beds, then and then we cut to the classic lady at the top of the stairs.
Yep,
it's in every movie, every Hallmark movie, right? You have the moment where she's dressed up, she's all dolled up, looking great, top of the stairs, slow mo walk down the stairs, everyone's looking in awe. Wow! You look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a title card, Lindsay Lohan. And that's the only actor,
star.
The only title card for an actor in the whole thing. And then it's just a series of quick shots. It's like shot of her walking a ski, shot of her in lodge under a mistletoe, and
will they, won't they?
Will they, won't they? Sometimes you get a voiceover, and she's like, sometimes you can't rush things. And then we get a shot of them throwing shit at each other, like popcorn, I think, and then shot of them dancing, and then finally
Christmas
her
activities.
Yeah, and her finally making a bed, and she's like, I learned how to make a bed.
I need to find my own way. And you're like, oh, wow.
One of those. And then we get shots of fireworks over the lodge, and then old boyfriend running in for her to some party. He's like, whatever her name is.
Tad has arrived.
And then shot of her face being like, oh no, I have to make a choice. And then shot of Lodge yelling out for her. And then it's just shots of people's faces.
Yep.
We got the boyfriend, we got the dude, and then we got Lohan face.
Yep.
And then it ends with the final title card, Falling for Christmas.
But does it end?
No, it never does. Come on, man.
So then we cut to she opens up the curtains on a window, and there's a raccoon staring at her, and she screams and flips backwards over a chair, and it's
hilarity ensues.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, but
I don't know.
Once we get into the movie, I think it will be less funny.
Yeah, probably. And then we get the Netflix.
That's right. And I picked a nice short one. It's only an hour and a half. So
that's beautiful. Ugh.
You'll have to see it. Way better than Love Actually.
Oh, wait, it's already better.
Yeah, exactly.
That alone. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, do you want to be prognosticate with Jared and Russ right now? I think this is it, right?
I think this is it. Yeah.
I think right off the bat, she falls off this mountain. And either one of two things. Either she's in a coma.
Yep.
And then this is all she's just kind of dreaming this new life, dreaming a life where she can actually make a bed.
Yep.
And then I think at the end of the movie, she finally wakes up and she's in like some Eastern European, like hostel kind of situation where maybe the boyfriend, the soon to be fiance engaged guy was like, I don't know what to do with her. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sell her to some people who will sell her parts or something.
Do with her. Right.
Yeah. Hostel style. So,
yep. Great point.
I'm kind of leaning towards that because you can't fall off that mountain and survive.
Yeah. So. Yep. I like the idea of that happening, but also maybe like she looks over and sees like Tommy Westfall Snow Globe or something, and like I don't know, it becomes like in the Newhart universe or whatever.
Okay, all right. A little physical comedy in that world, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that could be fun. The other thing I'm hoping for is like maybe there's two Lindsay Lohans again. Give us a Parent Trap.
Ooh, okay, I'm into that. Yep. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
So like maybe she doesn't remember who she is because she's the other sister lost at birth kind of thing.
Okay.
Discovered in the mountains here, and like I don't know. I know it's not going to happen that way, but
yeah. I mean, I think there might even be an angle maybe where the boyfriend / fiance and guy she's engaged to, Tad, right? Yep. Maybe he's trying to make some play to like take over the hotel business from the family. Yeah. Maybe there's some type of blackmail situation going on there. Maybe he set this all up. He's obviously trying to marry his way into the money, but he's like, I'm engaged to her. Obviously I'm married yet, but maybe he makes the body disappear and does, has some scheming plan to take over the hotel. I'll give your daughter back if you.
I like that. I also like maybe it does turn into a Save the Ski Lodge movie and like,
yep.
Like we do one of those, right? Where there's like a fundraiser or something, and Maybe there are hijinks from the little girl. I don't know.
I mean, you know, what's going to end up happening is this actually might be a little too real. I was joking about this, but maybe the dad is going to buy the property of the actual North Star Lodge and the hotel, knock it down to put up another hotel there, and she goes against her dad and is like, I got to find my own way. And that's how she finds her own way, is by preventing him from doing this and saving the lodge. That might actually be real.
Yeah.
Didn't mean for that. But
maybe he buys the lodge for her, and then she gets put in charge of running the lodge now. And
then that's her
lodge boy.
Yeah. Lodge boy and his daughter is like, get out of here. Right.
Oh, I like that angle.
Yeah. Cause I think it's going to be another one. Find yourself one. She's not going to fall for either one of these guys. I mean, right now it's leaning towards lodge guy, but I bet it's just finding her own way, and she's just going to get out of here. You're evicted. This is my property now. I run this place. I found my own way. I can do my own thing.
Yep. Because loving yourself is the greatest holiday gift of all.
That's right, folks. Yeah. So that's, I mean,
good predictions.
Yeah. There's no way not one of those things, So it doesn't happen.
At least one of those is going to happen.
Yes. Even if it doesn't, still a success. So
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. All right. I feel good about that.
Me too.
All right.
Me too. This will be a fun one. And
I think so.
Cannot believe that this is critically well received. I'm still really rattled about it, actually.
I am too. After watching the trailer, I'm like, oh, this feels like it's on like a fake set somewhere in Georgia.
It looks bad. Like LA Times gave it a good review. They were like, oh, good classic Lindsay Lohan rom-com. Like,
what?
I know. And I misspoke earlier, listeners. It actually did slightly worse than Love Actually on Rotten Tomatoes. Love Actually is 64% by critics. This one's sitting 62.
What?
I know.
Over 60%?
Yeah. Better than Jurassic Park. Not Jurassic Park.
That's a bold claim. That's a bold claim.
Yeah.
2 or 3. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I haven't verified this, but I'm assuming.
Well, we know it's better than Dominion because that was under 30%, I think. So
true.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, I feel good about that. I think we're done, right? We're gonna wrap up this episode. And that's
put a bow on it.
It's a Christmas thing I hadn't even really planned for. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with a full breakdown of Falling for Christmas. In the meantime, follow us on Instagram. It's This Meets That. ITMT Pod on Twitter. It's This Meets That on YouTube. And subscribe wherever you're listening, and share with a friend.
Or share with your enemies or friends you haven't met yet online. Apple Podcasts and Spotify both let you leave some feedback. So 5 stars, maybe a comment, something would be nice. Little holiday spirit, right? Maybe
a little something.
Maybe a little something. Or if you're feeling old fashioned, you can do what I mentioned earlier and send us an email. We like those too. It's not public feedback, but it will be once we read it to the rest of you listeners.
Yeah.
Or go to the website. I know it's a little late, but never too early to start on next year's Christmas shopping.
That's
Buy
right.
a t-shirt.
Right.
For the people that you love in your life could love an ITMT t-shirt.
I think so.
Got some good ones.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a holiday one by the time this episode airs. I don't know.
See. Who knows?
Something crazy.
Anything's possible.
But we got that, all the other episodes, everything else coming in real hot on close to 250. This is probably 249, maybe 250. This might be 250.
This is 250.
Love it. So all the rest of the episodes are on the website. Also, more information about Russ, his book, hosts. Go buy that if you haven't yet. And otherwise, just check it out. It's justmeetsthat.com. A great place for friends.